Welcome to the Season 3, Episode 15 of Teed Up, where everyone's a sports expert.
A podcast that makes you care about sports.
We are an original podcast created and produced by Long Beach State student newspaper, The Lady 49er. I'm Naoki.
I'm Matty G.
Matty, no guests today. Different studio. We were here once before when we had Maher and Zach on.
Yep.
Talk some footy. Different camera angle, as you guys
Very
can see.
different.
Very direct. We're kind of nearing the end of Season 3 here. Technically, after this one, we have one regular episode and then the Last Supper. So what today will be is kind of a mailbag episode, some could say. I think we've been long overdue a mailbag episode, I would say.
My goal of this podcast was to have people make fun of me one time.
Yeah.
And I haven't had it
No.
outside of my hosts.
Well, I don't make fun of you. I got much love for you. But since we don't really get any mail on this show, let alone really any sort of, we get a couple of comments here and there, but
It's like occasionally, yeah.
right. We don't have a way for you guys to send in questions, and even if we did, I don't think any of them really would. We're a very straight up episode. We don't leave a lot to the imagination, really.
No.
Right. So what we've done is we are a part of a greater organization, student publication, the Daily 49er. We mention it on every show.
Mhm.
We have a pretty big editorial staff. A pretty big staff
Massive.
here across multimedia and editorial. So what we did today is about an hour before we recorded today, I had the staff write down some questions for us to answer. And we got them right here in this jar. We have not looked at any of these. We've had them all just kind of folded up, put in the jar, and we're going to look at these as they happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll shout some people out depending on the question. If the question's outrageous, we'll just leave you anonymous for your sake. You know
who you are.
who you are when we ask the question. So Matty, will you do us the honor of picking the first question?
I will. I'm more scared of this than I was when we ate all the food.
Or when we had Connolly and Appel on.
Yeah, that one wasn't even as intimidating as
No,
this.
this is terrifying.
I just don't know what they're going to write.
If you guys end up seeing this, it's because there are good questions here. This doesn't air. Okay, go.
Ooh. Rank your teed up co-stars 1 through 10.
Co-stars? Like guests?
It doesn't say.
Do you want me to just rank you out of 10? 11. Surely.
It's my favorite number.
Surely, right?
90% of my passwords use the number 11.
Oh, well.
Dox me. I don't care.
Try your luck, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 10 out of 10, right?
Right.
That's what our rating is on this podcast, I'd imagine, if we had that.
Yeah, I would say so.
5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, doesn't matter, but the number's to the max.
100%, always. All right, next question. That one didn't have a name. We're not going to answer this one. That will not get answered. Oh, this is for me. I mean, this would be fitting for me. Rank every Matty you know.
Okay.
I know 1, 2, 3, 4 Matties.
Mm-hmm.
At least that have appeared on the show. We have Matty G, obviously.
Yep.
Matty C, Matty Coleman, Matt Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
or Matty Miltimore, and then Matty Dickinson, who we had from 22 West, Matty D.
Yep.
Do you know any other ones that we've had on the show?
Not on the show. I know a lot of
Okay.
Matties.
If we're going 1 through 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Top dog, come on, number 1.
So nice.
Oh, Matty C, I think will be second. He's been on our show multiple times. He's become kind of a staple on our show, some might say. Matty Ryan, another staple of our show.
Oh, yes.
He's been in every Last Supper. He's been a phenomenal chef
Great man.
and a great champ.
Great partner.
And then Matty D, he came on here once. We had a great time the time that you were here, and good vibes on that day.
Yeah.
But I would go that 1 through 4.
Okay.
That's me. You want to rank it?
I'll give my rankings of the people who've been on the show, I
Okay.
guess. Yeah. It's a little more fair that way.
Yeah.
So we're going to go Matt Ryan, number 1 for me, obviously. I live with the
enough.
man.
Fair
I've
enough.
known him for 12 plus years.
Mm.
He's like my heart and soul. Can't really live without him.
Mm.
Matty C is going to have to come in next.
Yep.
Great guy since I've met him. Loves baseball like me. Big things for him.
Massive.
I have to say.
Yeah.
Matty Dixon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Great
Talked
guy.
footy. Loved it. 22 West. Shout him out.
Yeah, come on.
And I'll put myself last. I'll be humble.
Oh, come on.
I'll be humble.
Man,
I'm the on-air
that was a
star,
lot of
but
stuff, man.
I can't rank myself higher than anyone else. That'd be unfair.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Want to hit him with the next one? There's a lot of questions in here.
What is the meaning of life, Anthony?
What is it? 42, right? Isn't that the meaning of life? Wasn't that like a thing? Right, 42.
Jackie Robinson.
Of course. Celtics 20 Allen. What are some other number 42s that we are aware of?
Well, baseball, you can't wear 42 because of Jackie Robinson.
Shout out Jackie Robinson. All right.
The meaning of life is 42.
Yeah, and pickles.
Pickles.
Frank's bananas.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa. There's
I saw this
3
one.
on here. No name. If you can combine 3 different sports to have a mega sport, what sports would you choose?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I think we just go big 3, right? For my big 3 is soccer, basketball, and football.
Okay.
So I don't know how that would make any sense, but I just think on a cultural basis, I think I would like to see those kind of worlds collide. You have the more, I guess, like statistically driven NBA basketball fandom with the more passionate soccer fans, and then the more like rowdy, like I'll kick your teeth in American football fans with the tailgating as well.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think BMX basketball and rugby.
Ooh.
It's like you could like BMX up, go for like some slam dunks, but then like rugby hits
Bang.
through
No
the
pads,
air.
no pads.
No pads.
Okay. Second question. What sport do you think has the potential to be the next big thing?
Pickleball.
Pickleball.
Like
It's on the come up.
Pickleball's fun. I've played it.
Yeah.
But also like it's a lame sport.
It's a good
Do I want it
sport.
to be the next big thing?
Not necessarily, but I think
It's pickleball.
But the thing is that like, okay, are we thinking about like a sport that's like low-key underrated that deserves more love?
And then it's volleyball for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it like a new sport that's like on the come up that's kind of like, okay, this could be like
Yeah.
this great big thing. But then it's like, how many new sports are we really getting on a consistent basis? You have to be like really innovative to do something like that. You know what I mean? Then one more question. Which animal do you think would be the best all-around athlete? Ooh.
Oh, it's a golden retriever. Watch Airbud 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
And then watch the buddies. I don't know.
I agree. I back that 100%.
What will you miss most about hosting Teed Up? From L.
Oh, shout out multimedia editor L Nicklin. I guess since I'm the one that's kind of on the way out, I think I would miss obviously sitting next to one of my best friends in the world right here next to me, talking sports on a weekly basis and getting to interview some of my other friends that have come on our show, and then some of the most important people of our campus, and getting some insight on us to what's going on.
Yeah.
I think a big part of why we created this show is to kind of have to simulate the environment of these like living room conversations. Like you're just like heatedly debating sports on a talk show like this. And I think we've achieved that like really, really well. And I think that's the part that I think I'll miss the most. You still have another semester to go.
I do, yeah.
Looking ahead.
Well, this season-wise, I'll just miss the lack of communication because it was a beautiful thing. How little effort we would sometimes put into prepping for an episode, just a couple of texts.
Yeah.
I mean, the last episode was just us typing like Will Clapp and just all these random names.
Yeah.
Will Still.
Yeah.
And that's just how we could communicate. And it works so beautifully.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to restructure all of it.
Actually try.
And I won't have the ability just to kind of waffle about and know something beautiful is going to be made.
Well, if you ever need any help, I'm always a phone call away, my brother. All right, next question. That was a good one. That was a solid question. That was a tearjerker, that one. If you could have dinner with any underlined dead person, who would it be? That's a good question.
I can't think of a single
You know
person.
what? And this might be a little bit biased. I'm going to show my bias slightly. Bill Russell, Celtics legend Bill Russell. I think he passed away more or less recently. He lived a very, very long life.
Robin Williams.
Solid.
Yeah, I think Robin Williams is just too iconic in too many ways.
Oh yeah, and that would be like that would be a fire dinner as well.
I just feel like he'd be fun to waffle with.
Yeah, like
he could fit into Teed Up and be a great host.
Like whilst you're waiting for your food, there's like no dead moment, none at all. All right, you want the next one? There's a lot of questions in here.
We can start cruising.
Yeah.
Summer or Winter Olympics? Winter.
Summer. I'll go summer.
Winter.
Yeah.
Speed run some of these.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what's your favorite sports anime? Oh. Haiku, I think, was really nice. The volleyball one. There's like a basketball one as well that I'm not too familiar with. And then there's that Blue Lock, the soccer one.
I've only watched Blue Lock and then this baseball one called Mix. So
Okay.
I'll go with Blue Lock.
All right.
The jerseys were so iconic.
Up to Japan.
Favorite yoga position and favorite mascot? Steven.
Ooh. Aristotle.
Right.
I could go for the Joker, so all of the Eagles, Batmans, right? Jason Kelsey. Favorite yoga position?
I'm curious.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know like the
names?
pure name.
Okay.
But it's
You could do a demonstration.
Oh, okay. Camera, bring it over here.
We're on the road.
I know. I'll even like put the mic in this direction so you can like actually hear me. This is what this episode's become. This is we have it on a handheld microphone. But this is the one that I use to kind of start my day. It's I kind of shoulder width apart and then I just grab here. Nice little little hamstring stretch. Yeah, nice little hamstring stretch. So I don't pull anything while I walk up and down stairs. What about you?
I would do a demonstration, but I don't feel like doing a happy baby right now. But it's a happy baby. You know happy baby?
Yeah.
The one where you like lay on your back and put your legs up. It's fun.
Yeah,
I was doing it this morning in Barb's yoga class.
Nice. And then what was the other question? Mascot.
Yeah.
I would go Lucky. Lucky the Leprechaun. Boston Celtics. Yeah.
Shout out the Irish.
Up to the Irish. It's not even like a mascot costume. It's an actual man dressed up as a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is the Pop-Tart guy at the college football game. He got put into the toaster.
Is the camera crooked or am I tripping?
It's crooked. It's all right.
We can fix it. Yeah. All right. Next question. Will Teed Up continue after you guys graduate? From Arts and Life Assistant Sammy.
I think we've been answered, or we've been told this multiple times by Jen that Teed Up will never die. So
yeah,
it's probably where it ends, right?
I mean,
you can make the
it's really up to you because I'll be gone
after I
before
graduate.
You. That's what I'm saying. It's really up to you. Like, do you want to like kill it after you're done, or do you want to like keep it going?
Oh, we got people in the lab.
Oh, we do. To be fair, we do.
Which Teed Up host has the most red flags?
I think it's me.
I think we're pretty equal, honestly. Maybe mine have gone away, most of them, but
Yeah.
if you know us, you know.
We don't have the same one, I'll tell you.
No,
We don't have the same red flags, but I think we're pretty much the same.
Early seasons when you would drive me home, pointed out one of my big flags
Which is what?
when I just didn't drive for like 23 years.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Matty just got his license like a month and a half ago. All right. Oh, this is me, no? This is actually really fun. Who do you want to play you in the Teed Up movie? What? Did these questions? Who would I want to play me in a Teed Up movie? Oh, man.
I don't know actors. I'm just going to say Paul Mescal. He's Irish.
Sure. I'm thinking
my
of like
little 1/30th, whatever Irish allows me to do it.
Jimmy Yang. He's an Asian comedian.
I'm surprised I didn't pick Will
Will
Yang.
Oh, Will Yang. Oh, yeah. But
Your
like,
evil twin.
but it's also like we're very opposite in personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next one. We're getting through these.
Who is your goat? Chaco.
Ooh. Is that your answer?
No. Honestly, where this semester's going, hey.
Goat. We're talking goat all around athlete ever?
I just said, yeah, who's your goat?
Joey Chestnut.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dog slinger.
Dog slinger.
I mean, Matt Stoney for me, but
I respect that.
Matt Stoney's iconic for so many reasons.
Yeah.
I know he can't actually eat. He's not throat goat, but
Yeah.
Joey Chestnut has his day. Mike Trout for me.
Valid. Very, very valid. Okay. Let's see. West Coast or East Coast teams from Alyssa, sports assistant. I'm an East Coast teams guy. I'm an Eagles fan,
true, yeah.
Philly, Boston Celtics.
West Coast teams, East Coast lifestyle.
That was a bar.
Ooh. What is the meaning of life, Crystal?
Okay.
And what has been your favorite part of Teed Up?
Okay.
The friends I made along the way.
Oh, I think my favorite part would just kind of be like how much we've mixed it up over the seasons. I think.
Yeah, year to year, there's been a lot of turnover.
Absolutely, and I think like no two episodes are very alike. Like every episode is like in and of itself has become very unique to its own. I think.
That is true, yeah. And you could get a lot of meanings of life from Teed Up.
Absolutely, you can learn a lot of life lessons from this show. Absolutely, drink pickle juice, eat bananas, and
Don't eat Franks.
Don't eat Franks.
Eat Franks; they might save your life. Actually,
That's right. You can put that on a T-shirt as well. Who would win in a fight, Macaulay Culkin or Michael Cera from Mark, my photo assistant? I got Macaulay Culkin.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I think
mean-
Michael Cera's a bit too nice.
I would have to agree. Macaulay
Yeah.
Culkin also, he's a little devious from
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Oh, that was like a long one.
It's how do you want Teed Up to continue after you graduate? Do you want future hosts to follow your format, or should they do their own thing?
Ooh,
They have to do their own thing.
I think they had to do their own thing.
I mean, the entire premise of the show is being your own person, being
Yeah.
like a character.
Absolutely.
We got a host who's like the pure sports person. We got the host who's out here talking about Pride Tape
Yeah.
and whatever comes to mind. So it's just how it works.
Yeah, and I just think that I think you gotta, when you're recording, you have to be at your most comfortable. I think, and I think that's where our dynamic works
Mhm.
really well. I'm a just pure ball person. Like I
Yeah.
look at X's and O's, I read into things really, really deeply, and then you just kind of like, like you look at the lifestyle aspect of everything, what it means to in the grander scale of like human life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like sports, but like not really still. We're actually almost done with these. We actually went through these pretty quick. Dinner with Jay-Z or $500,000.
$500,000. I'm a
This from
journalism
Sammy
student.
again. Fair, but I think I would have the dinner with Jay-Z. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He told you not to take it.
I'll take it anyway.
Favorite, least favorite Teed Up moments.
Ooh, favorite moment is, oh man, favorite teed up moment.
My favorite Teed Up moment is also my least favorite Teed Up moment. I won't go into detail, but there's a certain episode where it's reasons my favorite moment, reasons it's my least favorite moment.
Okay, that's all. That's all you're gonna say?
Yeah, it's up for interpretation. I mean, people know.
Wait, it's like one episode.
It's one episode. There's
One
specific
entire
reasons.
episode.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
reasons why I would love that episode and reasons why I really didn't love that episode.
I think my favorite moments came a bit more recently, I would say, is
Oh.
me and Coach Ack just nerding out about basketball back and forth for like what felt like an eternity. Or iconic Steven's yoga pose on the Halloween episode.
That was iconic.
That
yeah.
was iconic. Yep,
I
absolutely.
still can't believe he got down and dirty.
Was it you or me? I think it was you. Oh, least favorite. I gotta say my least favorite. I don't have a least favorite moment. Oh, Laffy, the pickle taffy to the Kool-Aid pickle combo. One immediately after the other. No. Say one nice thing about one another, then say one bad thing.
Oof.
Jeez.
Naoki has become one of the most committed people to running this show that I've ever met. It really wouldn't be a show if it wasn't for him.
Okay, what's the bad thing?
You go first. I think.
One good thing about Matty is he kind of always just rolls with the punches. He just kind of always just like whatever is gonna happen is what's gonna happen. Matty also will like sneakily pitch really, really good ideas to me.
Mhm.
He'll like we won't talk for like from Friday to Thursday. We like don't see each other. We won't talk to each other. But we come in on Friday morning or Friday afternoon. We're like, hey, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
Oh.
All right.
My bad thing. I
Okay.
can't think of much. I would say too much of a hype man. I need to be
Yeah.
humbled sometimes and put in my place. I want people
Yeah.
to be upset with me when I let them down.
Well, I have been, just not in terms of this show,
True.
but
That is true.
I think you. I can't say any bad thing about Matty, but I think sometimes I feel like I take too much of the load of like
Yeah.
doing this show.
Yeah.
I feel like if it was more balanced, I think it would be not better, but like it would just work. Like, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
No, but what we've been doing just works really well.
Yeah.
Next one.
rank every teed up guest that's ever been on the podcast. They're all great.
Oh, they're all great.
No one's done a thing wrong.
None.
Besides Matt Ryan.
I can't ask this.
You can ask that.
Teed up twerk off when?
Whenever.
Whenever. We're gonna actually make a Patreon immediately after recording this episode. You can watch it there for a price of $50 a month.
That's the plans after
And
graduation.
then there's another. Why are you guys so exclusive? I think I know who wrote this, but I won't say who wrote this. We don't hate you. We just have very limited recording days throughout a semester. We can't fit everybody.
Aww.
And then where is a small child? Mateo will be here next week.
Okay.
He will be back very, very soon.
Would you rather dance battle Toad or Bowser? Bowser.
Yeah.
Why didn't you talk about bowling?
Ooh.
That's a good question. Mookie Betts, if you want to know about bowling, go follow his podcast. He talks about bowling. He talks about baseball.
So we got kicked out of the studio.
We did get kicked out of the studio in a while.
Questions were too heated. They were too weird.
It was a little rushed exit there.
Absolutely.
Had to pick up the papers off the floor.
But you know what? In typical teed up fashion, we improvise and we
Bounce back and
innovate.
recover.
Absolutely. We still have more questions to go. We got through most of them in the studio today, but you kind of wanted to get through all of these, and I think you guys, I don't know if they would want to know what the rest of these questions are, but I want to know.
I want to know what the staff wrote.
Yeah. All right. You want the next one?
Yes, please.
All right.
Why wasn't there an esports episode?
Ooh.
Is there a segment you want to implement for future seasons?
I think an esports segment is a segment or like a genre that we want to cover in the future, I think.
Yeah, I know we talked about esports and it getting its own podcast was rumored for a little bit.
Absolutely. And I mean, we have a pretty big esports community here at Long Beach State.
We do, and I mean, I was talking about esports earlier today. It's what allowed me to have a gambling addiction, so
Interesting.
probably wouldn't have the career path I have without that era.
Wow. Okay. What podcast would you host with Matty if the topic wasn't about sports? Oh, this is for me. The podcast that makes you care. She said, P.S. This podcast made me care about sports. Shout out Ellie, our video editor. What podcast would I host with you if it wasn't about sports? I don't know, actually.
I think I do.
Okay, what?
It's right there on the board.
Music?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I feel like a music podcast would be really funny
Me
since
too.
you have a music background.
I do.
And I listen to the worst music.
Yeah. That would be an interesting
I guess
one,
the
for
running
sure.
gag for the longest time in this newsroom to not hand me the aux.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Nope. Not that one. My brother watches this show. We're not answering that. Oh wait.
Oh my.
We did answer. We didn't finish the last part.
What is it? Go
to sim for smell maxing.
What is that?
Smell maxing.
What is that?
I don't know what it entails, but lavender.
I back it.
I just love the smell of lavender.
Okay.
That's when I smell maxing.
All right. Ooh. Favorite sporting event y'all covered this year? Me and you?
I didn't do a lot.
No. Okay, let's go all time. Me and you all time.
All time.
All time.
The doubleheader.
The triple header for me.
Yeah, but the doubleheader.
With the
I don't even know what
with
games
the
it was. what
softball,
sports,
basketball, volleyball.
But I just remember the Chick-fil-A and getting Chick-fil-A in between games.
With me, you, and Manny.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Beautiful.
was a good day. That was a great day.
OG Sports.
Last question.
Better be a good one.
I know. What is this? All right. That's gonna wrap it up for us here on season 3, episode 15 of Teed Up. Thank you to our video editor, producer Aidan Swanepoel, and our multimedia producer Nicklin.
We only got one double.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be the last question that we couldn't answer either time.
If you want to stay up to date on the latest in Long Beach State sports, please check out our website, Dilly49er.com, and follow us on socials at Dilly49er. I'm Naoki,
I'm Matty G.
and it's been a pleasure. We'll catch you guys next week.